diggers, I'll tell you something. Lucas and I are very excited. We are at his auntie's place in the countryside. Now, what we have found out, in fact, I obviously found out because I've never been here before, but funnily enough, he found out. This region where we're in used to be the front line. There were frontline battles here in World War II, particularly in the forests, in the forest areas down there. Those forests down there, which you can see in that area down there. Okay, that's the front line. But anyway, that's where we are at the moment. There's like a family gathering there, and we're opposite. We are next door because this is where the grandma lives. And I'll tell you what, so far we have found one bullet casing. We have found what looks to be like an armoured vehicle, or maybe some kind of army vehicle registration plate. It's certainly different to the normal registration plates, and for starters, it wouldn't be like 20 centimeters below ground. So bullet casing, yeah. So we're finding some goodies here. So we're going to do a couple of live digs because this is really, really exciting, particularly for me. Maybe if you're European, maybe if you've done war areas before, you probably no big deal. But for me, I mean, this is just bonanza. So stay tuned. Kop, to zostaw to, kop. Kop.
Trzymaj kamerę. Pokaż się, pokaż się.
Masz?
Płytka. O Boże.
O.
Tylko.
Wow, it's an old communist coin. Excellent. Live digs, here we come. Beautiful. Just rubbish, just piece of metal. No guys, there's actually more. We found this, but there's actually more. Yep, that's it.
Motion. Motion pa fajna, widzisz? Chłopa. Tak,
Oh right, it's Lucas is saying that it's actually a piece of artillery shell. Some kind of casing. I don't know how he knows, but I've got no clues. It's pretty heavy. That's it. Spoon.
Łyżka.
A part of a spoon. Beautiful.
Aha, tak.
There you go, guys. We found the other end of the spoon.
Może to tu. A. No chłopaku.
This one feels like aluminium compared to the previous, well, spoon we found, which was really heavy. So it was either silver or steel, but this is a very light one.
Aluminiowy.
SP Electron. Oh, poor Lucas he had his knees in the ants' nests. Oh, poor Lucas jumping around.
No. Nie ma. Nie ma. Pokazuję wykrywo, że dobrze. Nie ma szans. Pokazuję źle, pokazuję do środka tam. Nie wiadomo, co to jest.
Can't. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh, just a piece of crap.
Światła, światła. O, tu jest.
Well, here you have it, guys. This is the beauty of live digs. For all it's worth, I do apologize that we're pulling out all this crap, but as I said, this is a known war area. And look, you know, you guys are coming, well, I'm not sure if you're coming, but you're certainly with us on our adventures here, doing it live, as if you were here on the field. And unfortunately, the reality is that in most cases, you do find rubbish. But hey, even if it's for every 10 digs you find something, one that's really, really good, I think that's important. So we're going to keep going. I'm not sure if you're enjoying this type of film where we're literally doing live digs without any editing. So what that means is, what comes out, or maybe you just like the good stuff, where there's a lot of editing done and you get to see the really good stuff. So please leave a comment and let us know, just so I know in the future, what type of content you actually like.
ciekawego.
It's something big, guys. We don't know what it is, but it's pretty big.
Nie wiem, kto to jest. Nie wiem, kto to jest. Nie wiem, co to jest. Nie szypuję, pompa, szypuję, pompa. Ja wiem. Nie wiem, co to jest. Petalowy taki, olbrzymowy. Zielony.
Matko.
A tu jest. Kurwa, ja
To? Oh, that's it, guys. That's what it is. It's a piece of metal. What a bummer. That's paramotoring. I need $16,000 cash, and that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. So if you want to donate 16,000 big ones to see this old guy up there, then please be my guest, because that's my next hobby that I want to take up, paramotoring. But anyway, just to let you know, just to give you a bit of background as to the excitement about doing these live digs, because these are the first 3 finds that we had. Unfortunately, I didn't record them, well, because I just didn't think there'd be anything interesting. This is the first one. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, this looks rubber. This looks like a seal of some sort. There's a seal here. Yeah, so once again, no big deal. We didn't think that was a big deal, right? This is where things got really interesting. It's a bullet, okay? Now, once again, we were told by the people who live here that this area, this whole region here, is like a front line. Well, it was a front line battle line during World War II, right? But this was the one that sealed it for us. It looks what appears to be like a registration plate of perhaps some kind of armoured vehicle. I mean, that's what we're guessing. I mean, obviously it sounds more exciting. You know, if we say some kind of military vehicle, then we say within a tractor. But the reality is this was fairly deep in the ground. It's aluminium. So it must have been there for quite a while. So once we found these three things, then we thought, well, Jesus, let's start to do a live dig, because this is getting interesting. Unfortunately, since we started to record, well, we haven't really found anything interesting. We found a couple of spoons. We found that really old communist coin. But hey, you know, this is the live. This is the reality of live hunts, guys. So yeah, as I said to you before, please let me know if you want to see an unedited live hunt, which is usually what I do. Back in Melbourne, that's what I do, if you've noticed. As soon as there's a signal, I turn the camera on, whatever comes out, comes out. In Poland, it's not really practical because there are coins everywhere, okay? And most of them are like 1 cent, one groszy, 2 groszy, 5, so, you know, you'd be going now, you'd be getting bored. So I basically don't even bother, and it's also impractical for me to take the camera out literally every 15 seconds. Yeah, but look, because this is a special place, it's an unusual place for me. Yeah, you know, this is really cool. The bad news is I have 1.2 gigabytes left on my hard drive. This is because I'm at Lucas's place. I can't offload my hard graphics, or whatever, not graphics card, the hard drive, or whatever, that pissy little card. I can't offload the contents onto the computer because I do that at my girlfriend's place, but I can't do it here. So I've got 1.2 gigs left. So I'm not going to hold you. No more live hunts because I don't have the hard disk space for it. If we find something good, then I'll turn the camera on, probably for the last time. Well, we had to take out the heavy artillery because we knew it was something big. Yeah, just to show you how deep it is. Now, to me, it's just a big lump of metal. But what Lucas is saying is that this is a piece of a tank. The bottom part of the tank. That's what Lucas says. I don't know. I have no clues, but that sounds exciting enough to me for it to be those, you know, the part of the tank, you know, whatever. They sort of go like around type thing. So that's it.